Hi Gemini, I'm Ronique and welcome to Scorpio Soul Time. I hope you all are doing well. Welcome to this pre-eclipse season tarot reading. This is where we're going to look at the energies from mid-September into October, which is eclipse season, and then into November. I do believe that this is important energy to look at before we actually get into eclipse season, because we have so many planets retrograding in the month of September. Mercury does move direct by the time we get to September 15th. We have that Virgo New Moon on the 14th, but then once we get into October and eclipse season, then November, we actually start off with Saturn going direct. So this is a lot of big energy. So do check the description box below. I've highlighted all those important dates. Before we pull the cards, Gemini, thank you so much for your likes, your subscribes. Thank you for commenting, letting me know that these readings are resonating with you. If you haven't already left me a comment, I would really love if you would. Helps me know that these tarot readings are not only reaching you, but also you're feeling good about the information that you're receiving, okay? All right, Gemini, let's get right into it. We are talking about the energies from mid-September until the end of November. Also in the description box below, you'll see some other important tarot readings that are up. I do have those Virgo New Moon readings, as well as the September monthlies, as well as the career monthlies for that Uranus and Jupiter retrogrades, okay? All right, Gemini, let's see what Spirit has for you. You start off with the Two of Swords in the upright. Then you have the Judgment card, Major Arcana card there. Then you have the Five of Cups in reverse. And you have the Seven of Swords in the upright. Okay, well, before we come to any kind of conclusion here, let's go ahead and pull all the cards, Gemini. I do want to pull a card for October, which will represent the eclipse energy that you will be working with. Where should Gemini focus their energy for the month of October? What major themes are coming through for them during eclipse season? Okay, you have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. So possibly Gemini in October, there could be some type of either receiving or giving of money throughout the month. This could deal with a job. It could deal with resources. But let's go ahead and pull November. Let's see what energy you are working with during November. Where should Gemini focus their energy for the month of November? And you have the Four of Swords in reverse. And the Four of Swords in reverse does relate to possibly your health, making sure that you are getting enough rest. Do make sure that you are keeping up with work-life balance. I do think that by the time you get to November, many of us, especially those of you who have been affected by those eclipses, will be very tired. But also it's the holiday season, right? So I do think that by the time you get to the end of November, really pay attention to your energy, okay? Now I do think, Gemini, before we pull or read those other cards, I see that Six of Pentacles in reverse and Four of Swords in reverse, to me, is giving me energy of possibly not being happy about not receiving maybe a bonus, or receiving money that you thought you were going to receive, or a handout was not given. There is a sense of people around you not being happy. And this could also be you not being happy. With this Five of Cups, Seven of Swords, there is this sense of possibly some secrets or some type of information not getting to you. And it really looks like you need to make a decision here, Gemini. September 15th through like mid-September to the end of September, be aware of possibly information that you didn't know before, because Mercury was retrograde. Remember, it does go direct on the 15th, and there could be some type of final judgment decision that you need to make, and you're just not quite sure which way to go. Some of you, I do think that a job opportunity maybe fell through. Maybe some of you have been trying to figure out how to end a relationship with someone. There is some type of judgment decision that needs to be made in September. And I do feel like you're just feeling like you don't have all the information, and the information that you do have is not the best, meaning like you feel like someone has been deceiving you, maybe someone has been holding information back from you. I do feel like there is some disappointment that comes before we get into October, but I also feel like that Aries full moon on the 29th of September, look back to the Aries new moon eclipse that we had back in April. I do think that many of you all are going to see some type of culmination point from that Aries new moon that we had back in the spring. And I think that that's what some of this Seven of Swords and Five of Cups is about. And I do think that some of you were expecting some type of raise or some type of monetary growth from that Aries new moon. Like maybe you planted some seeds, maybe you talked to your boss, but at this time, you know, either the company has changed or maybe you have a new boss by now. Something is requiring you to take a break, okay? Not to focus so much on it anymore, Gemini, so that you can recharge your energy so that you can move into like the holiday period and into December with a new direction. And I feel like that Saturn going direct on November 4th, by time you get to your Gemini full moon on November 27th, I think there's going to be some type of culmination. I think this Judgment card, as well as this Four of Swords and Six of Pentacles, you're going to understand what all of this means at that time, and then you'll be able to start December in a whole different light, okay? All right, Gemini, do take a look at your sun, moon, and rising signs in this video series. If you haven't already subscribed, I would love if you would. Leave me a comment. Let me know if this resonated with you. I'll talk to you later.